Please join me in the reciting of the American Pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If it happens.
Please be seated. We'll now have our welcome from Kimberly Lawrence.
Good evening, parents, teachers, administrators, family, and friends. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to the first induction ceremony for the National Honor Society for Area 4, as well as Fort Bend Independent School District. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter for my peers and I. We have bestowed the honor and privilege to be a part of such a distinguished organization. Webster defines trailblazer as someone who creates a path into the wilderness. I would say that's what we are. We are blazing a trail into our future. At times it may seem difficult, but we are up to the challenge. Will you join us? Again, welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now introduce our speaker for this evening.
Dr. Charles E. Dupree, Superintendent of Fort Bend Independent School District. Dr. Charles E. Dupree was born in Casablanca, Morocco. Dr. Dupree was raised near Springfield, Missouri. He received his BBA with a major in accounting from Harding University in Searcy, Arkansas, and his master's degree in educational administration from the University of Houston. He received his doctorate in educational leadership at Lamar University in Beaumont, Texas. The Fort Bend ISD Board of Trustees appointed Dr. Charles E. Dupree as Superintendent of Schools for the state's 7th largest school district in April of 2013. With more than 20 years of experience in education, he has a proven track record of increasing graduation rates and improving educational outcomes for students. He is a certified public accountant. His unique background and real-world experience, consisting of educational administration and financial management, has benefited Fort Bend ISD during times of growth, both currently and in his previous role as Associate Superintendent and Chief Financial Officer, a position he held for 5 years. Dr. Dupree believes in collaborative leadership strategies. Since assuming the role of Fort Bend ISD Superintendent, he has worked to engage all staff members and grow leaders. Dr. Dupree believes students should be the focus of every decision and effort the district makes, from the boardroom to the classroom. In 2013, Dr. Dupree joined Fort Bend ISD from Pflugerville ISD, where he served as Superintendent of Schools and was named the Region 13 Superintendent of the Year in 2012. The Texas Association of School Boards also recognized him as one of the top 5 finalists for Texas Superintendent of the Year. That same year, the Greater Austin Chamber of Commerce named Dr. Dupree Superintendent of the Year in recognition of his efforts to improve college and career readiness rates. With a passion for serving children and young adults, he has invested countless hours engaging the future of others. Dr. Dupree is married to Mrs. C.G. Dupree, and they are the proud parents of 2 sons and 1 grandson. Thank you.
Good evening. I think that introduction was longer than what I'm going to say. My speech. Thank you, Deja. You did a great job as always. Seriously. And here's the other young lady who started. Where are you? Kimberly, is that right? You did a great job too, Kimberly. Let's get Kimberly. And I want you to know, Kimberly, we accept the challenge of helping each and every one of you be successful learners for life. Because that's really why we're here, isn't it? I am so proud to be on this stage this evening. I go to a lot of events, but there are very few that are as inspiring and uplifting as seeing all these wonderfully dressed young people being inducted into the National Elementary Honor Society. I am so proud to be here because I'm proud of you. I'm proud of these principals and assistant principals who work to support you. And I know you have teachers that are here this evening to support you. And I'm proud of their work too because they work hard to help you succeed. But you know what? I'm also really proud of your moms and dads, your grandmas and grandpas, your aunts and uncles, your brothers and sisters and family members who also helped you. Let's give all the adults a big round of applause for helping you use this expertise. You know, here in the Independent School District, we have a mission. And that mission, it says this. It says, Fort Bend ISD exists to inspire and equip all students to pursue futures beyond what they can imagine. Now, there's a lot of words in that, but I'm going to start at the end of it. Because today, you're in elementary school, right? And you've got a lot of school left. Because after elementary, where do we go? And then where? And then where? And then where? That's right. After college, some are going to go to more college. I heard that. But some are going to go to career. And that's what this is really all about. The things you're learning today in elementary, the things you're going to learn in middle school and high school, they're all designed. Everything we want you to learn is we want you to be prepared for whatever future comes your way. We want you to have the knowledge, the skills, everything you need. I always say I want to help you have the keys you need to open any door you choose to open in the future. But you have to accept your responsibility, and you're part of that too, don't you? That means you have to study. You've got to read. You've got to do your math homework, your science homework, your social studies homework. You've got to be talented in music. You've got to study art. You've got to explore all of those things to find out what you're interested in, to find out what you're good at. And even if you're good at it, you're going to do it even more so you can get better. And if you struggle with it, you're going to work even harder so you can still get better and get good at it, right? And isn't that why you're here today? This is the National Honor Society. We're honoring you because of your academic achievement. You know, in our world today, we see a lot of people get praised, don't we? We have a lot of heroes. We have athletes that we love to follow. Basketball players, football players, soccer players. We love to see them. We love to see them on TV. We go to see them in person. They love to visit our schools sometimes, from the Texans and the Rockets and the Astros. We've got all kinds of musicians that we watch their music, we listen to their music, we buy music on iTunes, and we like what those people do. But I'm going to tell you what, today you're my hero, because you have put in the work and the effort that it takes to earn a spot in this National Honor Society. This is not an option. Not everyone is allowed to get into this honor society. You earned it through your hard work. So I want to tell you today, keep earning your education. It's going to get harder. The work is going to get harder every year. And as you get older, you're going to have other things you want to do. You're going to be tempted to go spend time with your boyfriends and girlfriends. You're going to be tempted, like you are today, sometimes you want to play that video game instead of do your 20 minutes worth of reading, don't you? Sometimes you just want to hang out and sleep or watch TV or watch a movie. But here's the thing. When you focus on your studies now, when you get older, like all these people sitting back here, you get a few more choices in life, don't you? Because if you don't focus on that education, you limit your choices. But by getting a solid education and working hard, you earn the right to have lots of opportunities. And I keep using the word work and the word earn because that's what it is. The grades you get, you earn. Teachers don't give you grades. You earn them by your investment and your studies and your hard work. Isn't that right? You earned them. And so I want you to have those words in your head. I know you've heard words like responsibility, right? Because you have to accept the responsibility of doing your work, of being an outstanding learner. And that's what you are today. Your job is to be a learner. It's to do everything you can to learn all the things you need to know to be successful. You know, one of the blessings in my life is that I feel like God placed it in my heart very early to want to be a learner. Because I had some challenges in my life. I had some obstacles I had to overcome. When my mother died when I was very, very young, and my father abandoned me when I was 7. And so I ended up living in foster care with a family that was not my own for the rest of my childhood. But you know what really helped me? Is reading and being a learner. Because that helped me to feel confident, even though I had these other obstacles to overcome. Those things helped me to feel confident and strong that I could go on to be somebody and overcome those things. And I know many of you have challenges in your own life too. And life is filled with challenges, sometimes when we're young and even as we get older. And so I just encourage you to keep learning to help you be the best you can be and do all you can ever want to do, even though you might have a few obstacles and challenges. I've got a quote I wanted to share with you. I wrote it down. It says this, and I want you to think about it. Education is the best friend. An educated person is respected everywhere. Education beats beauty and youth. So in our society, people who are beautiful get lots of attention, don't they? And young people get lots of attention, don't they? You know, we value those things. But everywhere you go in the world, people value education. And so don't let anyone ever tell you education is not important. Don't let anyone ever make fun of you or make you feel bad or make you feel like you're a nerd or goofy. or like you're doing the wrong thing because you're putting your education first. I challenge you and I encourage you to every day keep striving to be the learner that you can be. I'm going to have to leave when I'm done talking. My wife and I had another commitment this evening, so I'm sorry I can't stay the whole time. But I want you to know I was not going to miss this occasion to come and be with you for a few minutes, to get to speak to you and let you know how proud I am of every single one of you for the work that you have done to earn this privilege to be inducted tonight. So I'm going to look forward to seeing you at graduation in 7 or 8 years. So you keep it up, and I'm going to keep in touch by visiting your schools. But for now, thank you for listening kindly, and congratulations, and I'm proud of you, and God bless each and every one of you.
We wanted to give you a small token of our appreciation for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and cheer.
We will now begin our candle lighting ceremony. Faith Morris, Leslie Roberts, Dwan Hagan, J.C. Upon, Joshua Peter, Caden Deacon. Please come up.
Candle lighting ceremony represents an opportunity to focus on the 4 purposes of the National Elementary Honor Society, which are scholarships, responsibility, service, and leadership. Please welcome Lazar Roberts as she reads what scholarship means.
Scholarship. Scholarship means a commitment to learning. An NEHS member is willing to spend time reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We all must continue to learn, even when formal education has ended, whether at the end of the school day, the school year, or our educational career. For education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life that leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light that illuminates the future. Members of NEHS are challenged to continually expand their world through the opportunities provided by scholarship.
Responsibility. Responsibility is our commitment to do what we say we are going to do. It is our obligation for doing what is right when faced with the temptation of doing wrong. Responsibility is an expression of our concern for our family. We work in a responsible manner at school to achieve our academic goals. When playing sports, we are responsible to the team by always competing with our best effort and displaying good sportsmanship. Our responsibility to our community is displayed through acts of good citizenship, respecting the laws, culture, and traditions of our part of the world. NEHS members demonstrate responsibility at home, at school, and in our community, and serve as role models for our peers. We accept these new responsibilities with pride.
Service. In our day-to-day lives, many opportunities arise to perform service, helping others to do what they cannot do alone. This willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without the expectations of reward is the quality we seek in our members.
We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and ability to the creation of a better tomorrow for us all. Our leadership as members of the National Elementary Honor Society should exert a positive influence on the school. A student leader takes the initiative in class and in school activities, striving to train and help others to reach their goals. The price of our leadership is sacrifice, a willingness to yield our personal interests for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. Leadership is needed in many aspects of our lives, so to lead is another important challenge to each of our members.
Will all of the inductees please stand? Please raise your right hand as well. As a member of the National Elementary Honor Society, I pledge to be strong student, achieving the most from my education, demonstrate responsibility, showing enthusiasm, working hard in all that I do, learn the skills of leadership, practicing them in all aspects of my life, be of service to my school and community, showing that I care. For 9 years, helping us all achieve our best.
And next we will have Quail Valley Elementary with Mrs. Shanika Spears and the principal. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy to be here today with the Quail Valley Elementary School. Quail Valley. And we're always using our habits, habit number 2. So they're always beginning with the end in mind. So without further ado, let's have our leaders come on down. Are you going to announce for us, Miss Jessica? Assisting me today is my assistant principal, Jason Stratton, and Jessica Rodriguez, our counselor. Oh, and Marla Shepard, she's not our area super, she's going to stand here with us today as well. Thank you.
Lewis Allen. Ashley Andrew. Brock Avra. Travis Thackeray. Elizabeth Brady is not present. Isabella Brooks is not present. Zijin Chen. Cameron Crochet is not present. Joshua Dantas. Benjamin Fight. Walker Franklin. Ariana Higgins. Clarissa Holguin. Catherine Hookfin. Harrison Hunter. Ariana Jackson. Morgan Jones. Manuel Colandancio, not present. Maria Colandancio, not present. Karina Kamal. Ella Kays. Olivia Muncy. Jason Pham. Tin Fan. Joshua Peter. Valerie Rodriguez. Aina Sajid. Irene Sajid. Dan Tran. And Justinia Reitzel.
And finally, we have Ridgegate Elementary with